the previous video, we discussed about the theoretical approaches to advertising design, where we were discussing about MECCA's model. In this video, we'll be talking about various message strategies involving cognitive, affective, and conative. So, there was a person named Charles Fraser, and he proposed a typology of 7 message strategies building on traditional advertising approaches. It is like a shopping list for all the advertisers to think about what message strategy would work for the best for them in communicating to their target audience or market situation. So in this presentation, we are going to consider 3 message strategies and its types to learn about. So this particular theory is very familiar to us. This is a hierarchy of effects theory. So we are going to consider this theory to understand the 3 broader types of message strategies. So let us discuss about cognitive message strategies. Cognitive message strategy is further classified into 5 types, that is generic, preemptive, USP, hyperbole, and comparative. Generic approaches is a method where a direct communication of a brand's attributes or a benefit is communicated to the viewers without claiming any superiority over other brands. If you can see here, we have considered the example of Complan, where Complan is claiming that it is more nutritious, more delicious, and it helps you to grow faster. At the same time, you should also note that it is not claiming any kind of superiority over other brands, and this generic approach is best suited for market leaders. Preemptive approaches are the one where where the advertisement has a pretty strong claim based on the product's specific attribute or benefit. The main idea of this kind of approach is to prevent competition from making similar statements such as yours. So in this example, if you see, Close-Up was the first one to claim that they have come out with a gel kind of paste. So if you as a brand or a product, if you are going to use this approach for your communication, then make sure you are the first one to state a particular attribute about your product. So that is the one idea behind this approach is that you should be the first one to claim about the attribute of the product, so that any other brands which is going to claim a similar attribute will be considered as a copycat or me too brands, so hence preempted. Unique selling proposition is something which we are very familiar with. So in this case, we are considering Coca-Cola Zero, where Coke claims that they have 0 calories, 0 sugar product. So this is an approach which focuses on a testable claim such as Coke Zero, a testable claim of uniqueness or superiority on a distinctive customer benefit. So it is an optimum approach, and it always helps the customer to differentiate your product from the various other options available in the market. Hyperbole is one approach where whatever the claim which an advertisement is making is untestable in nature. So in this example, where Burger King claims that the burger which you are going to consume will blow your mind away, is it literally possible? So these ads are based on opinions and not facts. Hence, it doesn't require substantiation. Hence, it is a popular approach. You can also think about the coffee which you consume every day. We also say having a cup of coffee will make your day, but is that really true? It is an untestable claim. So that is what hyperbole approach is all about. And that leads us to comparative message strategy. We all know the cola wars, where it is normal for Pepsi and Coke to fight among each other in terms of communication. So comparative message strategy captures the consumer's attention effectively. When comparisons are made, both brand awareness and the message awareness increases. But there is also a risk involved in these kind of comparative strategies, because consumer may find the comparative ads less believable. So hence, it is a riskier approach. Consumers could also think that the information about the comparison brand is misstated to make the advertising brand appear superior. So hence, we also say this as an exaggerated approach. So all these strategies are classified under cognitive message strategies. So that leads us to the second type, that is affective message strategies, which are always best suited for advertisement, trying to evoke the feelings or emotions by offering quality good or a service. So basically, they have two types, that is resonance approach and emotional approach. Resonance approach has an objective of connecting a brand with the consumer experience in order to develop stronger ties or bonds between the product and the consumer. Hence, it does not focus on product attributes or benefit. Its main focus is on building relationship between the product and the consumer. So the classic example would be Dove's Real Woman campaign, where the Dove has called for the women to suggest uh, her friend and let the world know why the particular woman is so precious. So thereby, Dove brought many women together, bringing in a sense of togetherness and so on. So in this particular campaign, Real Women campaign, imperfections of the real woman depicted in the campaign resonate with the target consumers. So, like I said, resonance is always about uh, establishing a bond between the product and consumer. So this is one of the uh, type of affective message strategy. And then emotional affective approach. We all know this Coca-Cola campaign, where Coca-Cola bring in different people and they share the happiness with others. That's the personal touch and that's the personal message they try to convey. So emotional affective approach is an approach where it attempts to elicit powerful emotions that leads to product recall and choice. Emotions which can be connected with the product, such as trust, reliability, friendship, happiness, security, pleasure, romance, and so on. You can just check YouTube. You just type "share a Coke with friend" campaign, and you will get to know a lot of videos on this particular campaign. So the third message strategy is Conative, where uh, a call to action was expected from the consumers. These messages leads directly to a consumer response through coupon discounts or offers such as buy one get one free, or it will encourage the consumers to access a website or even to visit a store. So basically something which generates traffic for your website or even to your blogs and things like that. So these are the two examples which we consider. So when you think about all these strategies, we are able to understand that the major selling idea should emerge as the strongest singular thing you can say about your brand as a whole, product, or service. This should be the claim in your communications campaigns as well, with the broadest and the most meaningful appeal to your target audience. So hence, um, we as an advertiser should understand that choosing the right message strategy is the key ingredient in creating a successful advertising campaign. To be effective, the message strategy must be carefully matched with the advertising appeal and the executional framework of the advertisement. So that is all for this video, and in the next video we'll be talking about various advertising appeal as well as various executional framework.